everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deepika. In my previous video, I would have explained about how the US dollar exchange rates are being determined in India, which concentrated more on the imports of the products into the country. So this video is going to be a sort of continuation to my previous video on the imports and exports of the products to other countries in the world. So please do continue watching. Let me use the same example that I used in my previous video. So let's consider this to be a kg of onions which I'm producing and selling in my own country. So say for example, this product is fetching me a revenue of 20 rupees. So this 20 rupees is going to be split up in two. So 10 rupees is the investment that I invested to produce this product, and 10 rupees is the profit that I got by selling this product in my own country. So the revenue that this kg of onions produced in my own country is 20 rupees with 10 rupees profit and 10 rupees investment. Now consider a scenario where a buyer from the different parts of the world, say for example United States of America, is in need of 10 kgs of onions from India, and I, being a manufacturer of onions, I'm going to produce 10 kgs of onions and export this product to the United States of America for that buyer. So for this purpose, what I'm going to do is I'm going to undergo a series of approval procedures with the government, because if I'm not going through the approval procedure, that becomes an illegal trading. So in order to make legal trading between countries, I am going to undergo approval procedure for exporting the 10 kgs of onions that I am going to produce and going to export the same to the other country buyer. And after getting the approval from the Indian government, the foreign buyer from any country will have to pay the Indian government in the US dollars denomination only. And this is not US dollars though, this is just for illustration purpose. Say for example, he is giving me an advance amount of $2, which is equivalent to 150 Indian rupees today. So the government will be giving me 150 Indian rupees as an advance amount to produce 10 kgs of onions based on the order he has placed on the Indian government with me as the manufacturer. So but this 150 rupees is not going to be sufficient for me to produce 10 kgs of onions. So what I, being a manufacturer, is going to do is I am going to invest 200 more Indian rupees. So my entire investment is 350 Indian rupees to produce 10 kgs of onions. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this product to the United States of America, because my buyer is an American. Upon successful export of the manufactured products to the other countries, the foreign buyer will pay me the balance amount. Say for example, it's $5 now. So the overall revenue, the 10 kgs of onions that I manufactured and exported to the other country, has fetched me $7, which is equivalent to 500 Indian rupees. The 10 kgs of onions that I manufactured in my country and exported to the other country has fetched me a revenue of 500 Indian rupees now. To get into the split up of this 500 rupees, 200 Indian rupees was the investment that I made personally as a manufacturer, and 150 Indian rupees was made by the buyer himself. So 350 Indian rupees was made for the investment, out of which only 200 rupees was mine. So out of the 500 Indian rupees, 200 rupees went for the investment that I gave, and 100 rupees will go to the government in the name of tax or duty, and 200 more rupees will be the profit that the 10 kgs of onions has given me because of the exports. If I had done it in my own country, the profit would have been like just 100 rupees, because 10 rupees into 10 kgs of onions will be 100 rupees. But because of the exports, I've got 200 rupees plus 100 rupees went to the government in the name of tax. So the profit to the country and personally is 300 Indian rupees. This is how the Indian government is also balancing the revenue by the imports as well as the exports of the products between the countries. And if the foreign country buyer has invested in his own country in producing the 10 kgs of onions, he would have invested, say for example, $10, which is like costlier for him, instead of the $7 which he had paid for a lower denominated country like India. So he is also profited and we are also profited. So this is a win-win situation. But this is not the case in all the circumstances, because this has to go through a lot of procedures, and only when there are consumers to the products that you're exporting, and only when there is a high demand for the products you are exporting, there will be an order being placed. So with this example, we can conclude that through exports, we can see a good profit. But exports alone cannot give you good profit. Imports also should be needed in order to stabilize the balance in the economy. So not only this, more products should be manufactured in one's own country to increase the GDP of the country as well. So let me explain about the GDP and FDI and all in the upcoming videos. So please do watch them as well. In the meantime, please do subscribe to my channel, like and share them as well, and support me. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye bye.